Hi, I'm Ruben from Kitchen to Kids, and today I will be reading Back to the Past. Camp Diggin is almost bankrupt, and Mr. Prill, who runs the camp, tries to raise cash to save his camp. Tim and Kim end up at Camp Diggin to dig for fossils. A black box on its way to the trash brings Tim and Kim to a land of adventure with a T-Rex and a Mom Duckbill. Can Tim and Kim help Mr. Prill save the camp with some support from the friendly dinosaurs? Let's find out. Chapter 1. Plans for the Fall. It was last fall when Kim and Tim Kent went to Camp Split Rock with their mom and dad. Back then, Kim was 6 and Tim was 10. The trip was such a blast with so much fun stuff to do. They got to help a fox cub get back to his mom and dad. Plus, they got to track down a bad man and flush out a big pet scam. With their help, the cops got the bad man. What can top that? Not the trip this fall. This fall, the Kents will not go to Camp Split Rock at all. Tim and Kim will have to spend their days at Camp Diggin. They will, in fact, dig in the sand and mud. They will dig for fossils. Until this fall, there were no kids at Camp Diggin. It was just the staff. But last spring, Mr. Prill, who runs the camp, had a plan to branch out his camp to kids. He thinks this can bring him tons of cash and get him out of a mess with the bank. When Mr. Prill runs into Mr. and Mrs. Kent at brunch, he tells them that Kim and Tim may like Camp Diggin. Mr. and Mrs. Kent think this may be fun for the kids. They tell Mr. Prill that they will check on Kim and Tim, and if the kids wish to go, they will contact him. The next day, Mr. and Mrs. Kent ask Kim and Tim if they want to go to Camp Diggin for the fall. The kids not only say yes, they jump up and down. Digging for fossils, that will be epic. Mr. and Mrs. Kent tell Mr. Prill that the kids are glad to go to Camp Diggin.